Mariana scoffed at ghost stories. Ridiculous, she'd say, rolling her eyes. Ghosts were for children and fools. She preferred logic, reason, the tangible world, the world she knew. Tonight, however, the world felt far from tangible. A storm raged around her car, a furious symphony of wind and rain. The wipers fought a losing battle against the onslaught. Lightning cracked, illuminating the road ahead. Mariana flinched. A fallen tree blocked her path. She cursed, slamming on the brakes. Turning around wasn't an option. The storm had washed out the road behind her. She was trapped. Through the downpour, a faint light flickered in the distance. A house, maybe. Hope surged within her. It was a long shot, but maybe, just maybe, she could find shelter, call for help. Ignoring the prickle of unease crawling up her spine, Mariana steered her car towards the light. The wind howled like a banshee, pushing against the car as she drove. Each gust felt like a giant hand trying to shove her off the road. The rain intensified, blurring everything into an indistinguishable mess of grey and black. Fear gnawed at Mariana's composure. She pressed on, the distant light her only beacon in the storm. Finally, the car sputtered to a stop in front of a pair of rusted iron gates. They were twisted and overgrown with ivy, a testament to years of neglect. The house loomed beyond, a dark and imposing silhouette against the raging sky. Even through the relentless rain, Mariana could tell it was ancient, its walls crumbling, its windows like vacant eyes. Taking a deep breath, Mariana stepped out into the storm. The wind instantly whipped at her, chilling her to the bone. She struggled towards the gates, her clothes soaked through. With a groan, she pushed them open, the rusty hinges protesting loudly. She was committed now, there was no turning back. The old house seemed to draw her in, its darkness a stark contrast to the fury outside. As she stepped onto the porch, the wind seemed to die down, the rain a gentle patter against the rotting wood. She could have sworn the storm held its breath, watching her. The front door creaked open at her touch, as if inviting her inside. The air inside was heavy, stagnant, thick with the scent of decay and something else, something unidentifiable yet unsettling. Cobwebs draped the hallway like macabre decorations. Dust lay thick on every surface. Despite the lack of wind, a chill ran down Mariana's spine. It felt like eyes were watching her, unseen presences lurking in the shadows. She took a hesitant step inside, her footsteps echoing in the eerie silence. Then she heard it. A whisper, faint and indistinct, seeming to come from the very walls themselves. It sent a shiver down her spine. Was it the wind or something else? She strained her ears, her heart pounding. There it was again, this time closer, clearer, a murmur, a sigh, a whisper. Driven by a mixture of fear and morbid curiosity, Mariana ventured deeper into the house. The whispers followed, growing louder with each step. They seemed to be coming from a room at the end of the hall, bathed in an ethereal glow. As she approached, the whispers transformed into a low hum, vibrating through the floorboards. The room was a study, its walls lined with bookshelves. A fire crackled in the hearth, casting dancing shadows on the worn furniture. And there, on the far wall, hung a mirror. But this was no ordinary mirror. Its surface rippled, like water disturbed by a gentle breeze. It pulsed with an inner light, drawing Mariana towards it with an irresistible force. As she drew closer, she saw her reflection. But it wasn't her, or at least, not quite. Her reflection moved with a life of its own. It reached out from the mirror, its eyes glowing with an unnatural light, a twisted smile playing on its lips. Terror rooted Mariana to the spot as her reflection stepped out of the mirror, merging with her, consuming her. The whispers ceased. The house fell silent, save for the crackling fire. Mariana was gone, trapped within the mirror. A prisoner of the House of Whispers, she was right about one thing. Some houses are best left undisturbed.